Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in.
Does anyone else get a hard case of the Mondays? I haven't for years. Ever since I stopped working in television, I don't dread Mondays. I don't have anxiety, but now I feel like it's starting to come back 3 years later. I just feel like there's always this big pile on my shoulders every Monday, and it starts to alleviate as the week goes on. But my job is super stressful on Mondays. I always have so many things, and every client wants something at the same time. I have so many meetings, and then my own personal businesses. I'm just this isn't how it's supposed to be. So any tips? Does anyone else have tips for that? It's Tuesday now. I just got out of the house because I have a lot to do and I don't want to be distracted at home. So I'm going to Starbucks. It's 9 a.m. I've been working all morning. I woke up at 5:30, and this morning I just did some admin work for my candle business, just some accounting, edited and got a YouTube video live, and then I just had some breakfast, got ready, and here I am, ready to get some work done. I'm gonna get an oil change this morning as well because I am way overdue. And then I'll probably do the gym on my lunch break because it's Tuesday, so it's strength day. Also, I weighed myself this morning. I wasn't gonna do it until April, but I was just kind of curious, and I haven't gone down at all. So I know scales are not necessarily good to have, but I like to have a ballpark number just to see where I'm at in comparison to what I was 6 months ago. And my numbers still haven't changed at all since I started this fitness journey. So I'm a little concerned, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep at it, and I'll check again in another few weeks, kind of see where the muscle mass is versus fat percentage. But I don't know what's going on with my body. It's not holding on to something. All right, let's go.
Golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and hummingbird.
Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's 11:30. I am just prepping my creatine and electrolyte water. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but creatine is very underrated. And most of you, like me, probably thought it was something that, you should take if you're trying to really bulk up or you're a competitive muscle builder. But they've actually done a lot of recent studies, and a lot of women should be taking creatine because it's actually really great for lean muscle growth. And it's a very clean substance. It's also really helpful with cognitive function. They've done studies that it can help improve your focus and overall long-term brain health. Now, it's a type of substance. I've listened to a podcast recently and somebody was speaking specifically about creatine. It is not something that's going to change the makeup of your body drastically. It's not going to do anything bad. It's not going to be something that works like magic, but there are benefits to taking creatine every day, and there are no downsides, and it's very affordable. This cost me $25, and it's lasted me for 2 or 3 months. So definitely worth it. You can shop my link on my Amazon link. I've linked it down below. You can pick this up yourself, just so it's easy to find. And honestly, there's no negatives to taking it. It's only gonna make things better. So especially if you're really focused on weightlifting and just improving your overall health, I definitely recommend it. I've really enjoyed taking it. And then electrolytes, I think these are great to take if you are somebody who works out every day. I'm not saying the average person needs to take electrolytes every day, but even if you're going on vacation or it's the middle of the summer and you're working outside, definitely helpful to restore magnesium, potassium, and sodium in your body. This one here has vitamin C in it as well. It has 122% of your daily vitamin C needs. It has a 14% magnesium, 4% potassium, and 19% sodium. So really good, healthy source. There's no caffeine. It's non-GMO. It's gluten-free. There's no sugar, and it tastes really good. So Organica is a Canadian brand. I've also linked them below, so you can pick up a container if you want to try it. So yeah, I just have been working all morning. I talked to my mom on the phone this morning, and then just work. And I'm gonna continue to work, but I might take a lunch break now. So Happy midweek.
Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden.
Hello everybody. Happy Sunday. I am filming this with some patches on my face. I just filmed a brand collaboration with Smooth Skincare, and it was just like I'm making some CGC content for them, and they have these patches that you put on your skin that are supposed to help with fine lines and wrinkles. I've never had any Botox or filler done, and so I'm trying to stay as natural as possible as I get older, and these are like silicone patches that you put on your face, and it helps just like smooth fine lines. You're supposed to wear them for like up to 3 hours, or you can wear them overnight, and they actually like fix your fine lines. Anyways, this is the first time I'm using them, but I like the way they feel, and I am going to work on some goals and intentions. I have laundry going. I gotta pour candles today, but I have the house to myself, so I'm just getting all of the filming done, all of the updates done, and yeah, so here we are. I'm officially at my like just over 1 month mark of no alcohol, and when did I start? I think I started like February 27th, and now it's March 31st. So yeah, feels good. I mean, it's interesting now that I've done the 90 days and I did it a month in January too, like it really doesn't feel like a big deal. When I was in my 20s, it probably would have been like, wow, I did a month. But now I'm like, oh yeah, right. Okay, cool. Like I haven't missed it at all. And it's good. I mean, to be honest with you, like I've been sleeping really good. My sleep patterns are like great right now. I have to do my weigh-in tomorrow because it's April 1st, but I know that I've leaned out a little bit since I got home from Mexico. I'm not bloated. Overall, I feel really good. So if this is inspiration to give yourself a break from alcohol, let this be one, because I really do feel great. And as somebody who likes to go out and be social and have a drink with friends, like I really haven't missed it. Mind you, it's like still the winter. It's not like midsummer when you're missing out on like patio days, but yeah, give it a try. I wanted to take a minute in this video though to just kind of touch base with you on my goal setting. I made a video earlier this year that talked about my monthly routine where I sit down and I do my monthly intentions, and how every quarter I write out my quarterly goals, and that all stems from my yearly goals. And so today I wanted to just take a quick look as to like where I was at with everything, how I'm staying on track, because it is going into Q2 as of tomorrow. And so yeah, I'm actually, to be honest with you, I'm quite happy with where things are at. I am staying on track this year. It feels really good. Here are my quarterly goals for January, February, March. I have like my different categories: my health category, my creative career category, my candle business, my job, and financial. So some highlights. I wanted to do a yoga challenge in January and go to F45 4 to 5 days a week, and I wanted to walk every day. So in terms of activity, I feel like I stayed pretty close to that. I did do the yoga challenge in January. I didn't do every single day, but I did like quite a few videos, and I like to start my year with yoga, so I did that. I have been going to F45, not 4 to 5 days a week, because I was in Calgary a lot in January, like living down there, and then it was also in Mexico. But I have obviously kept up going. I was going to the gym in Mexico, and I have been walking basically every day. Like there's been a few days here and there maybe that I've missed, but I have been quite active. So I'm really happy about that. Another goal was to host a women's event with the Form app, like the Form community group that I'm a part of, and I did that. So I'm really excited about that I actually followed through with that and made that dream come true for International Women's Day. And then looking onto like my creative career, my goal was to post YouTube shorts 5 days a week, one long form every week. I did post my shorts. I continued up. January was amazing. I posted a lot in January. February didn't post as often because of my trip, but I have been sticking to like 1 to 2 long forms every week, all of March. And I've been ramping up my shorts game again. So I did hit my 1,000 subscriber mark in February, like on my birthday, which was my goal for Q1. So I achieved that earlier, and now I'm at 1,100. So my goal for Q2 is to get to 2,000, which is a big jump. But I do think once you hit 1,000, it's easier to grow. And I have a consistent posting plan for the next like 3 months. So wish me luck. And then I wanted to take modeling application photos and apply to modeling agencies, which I did. So really happy about that. I have more to apply to, but I'm glad I got like my top picks out of the way. I also applied to some acting agencies, which has been on my goal list for over a year, and I finally did it. So I'm super proud of myself there. I did not pitch to 10 brands every week. The CGC portion of my career wasn't as busy this quarter. I did a few videos in January, but like didn't really do anything in February. So I'm trying to get the pitch email like solidified this week and start pitching to brands. So that can be a Q2 goal. I also, so that's my creative career. Then moving into candles, I wanted to master my shipping plan. I wanted to launch on Faire. I wanted to optimize my Etsy, and I wanted to pitch to 5 different stores and launch a few successful collaborations. So I'd say candles 50-50. I did pitch to a bunch of stores. I got into a bunch of new markets. I did launch 3 separate successful collaborations, so that's great. But I didn't master my shipping or get on Faire yet. My friend who does my like admin work, she did launch me on Faire, but Faire had a lot of technical issues, and so that wasn't our fault, that was their fault, and getting into their winter market became more challenging than I thought. So I'm focused on that this month. I also ran out of product, and so I was like, well, there's no point in like pushing Faire if I don't have enough wholesale product. So I'll be focusing in on that when I get more candle jars in. And then I need to still optimize my Etsy, but Etsy takes a lot of fees, so I'm not like super concerned about that. Like honestly, I just want to set up a website in the next couple months. And then my agency job, I really wanted to strengthen my creative strategy training and just like stick to a better schedule when it came to work and grow my revenue from that job, which I've done all those things because that job has gotten really busy, like busier than it's ever been. So I'm focused on that, which is good. And then financial, I had like a goal to get my debt down to, and I've hit that goal. So yeah, really happy about Q1. I think the best way to stick to goals, like if you are trying to level up your life, is like write them down at the beginning of the year. Like I said in my previous video, like have a plan. Okay, what are your goals? They might not be career goals. They might just be personal goals. They might be friendship goals, relationship goals. For me, I like to break mine down to different categories like health, creative, candle business, job, and financial. Like I have those 5 pillars that I focus on every year. And I guess I also have a personal section, but I didn't wrap those into my quarterly goals. And then I can keep track, like every month I realign when I set my intentions. I just set my April intentions for the month, and I always look back to my quarterly goals. So I know, okay, what am I trying to achieve this quarter, and how can I implement that into my monthly routine and my monthly goals? So as I go into Q2, I'm still working out my intention or my goals for Q2, but it's like pretty similar. You know, it's like I really want to walk I want to walk 7,000 steps a day. That's like more realistic just for my lifestyle and working from home. I want to continue with my daily walks. I want to run twice a week now that the weather's getting nicer. And then I want to continue with my strength training a couple times a week, and then Pilates once a week. So I put it into like bite-sized chunks. And then creative, like I said, I want to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. I want to make $1,000 in CGC work, and I want to keep following up with the agents because I will land 1 agent this year. That's my goal. And then North Star, I have a certain revenue goal I want to hit, and I want to find 2 more businesses to collaborate with. I'm finding getting into retail stores actually quite challenging. I am in a few, but like to get into ones in Calgary has been so hard. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to keep going with like selling online, going to the markets, and successfully collaborating with businesses, because I think that's honestly where more money is. Retail stores take 50%, and like my profit margin isn't that great. So I gotta just kind of realign with those goals. But I'm excited for some spring markets and my summer launch, which will be happening soon. And then I have some more financial goals, which I won't dive into too personally, but yeah, that's where I'm at with my goals. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm curious how you're all feeling as we head into Q2. I've been doing this series now for a month. Are you liking it? What else do you want to see more of? I don't want to make my videos repetitive, and so I would love to hear your input. Anyways, I think that wraps it up for today's video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in next week's week 5 video.
Appalachian sunrise